What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ruben, aka Mr. Anime 343, back at it once again. And today, I wanted to give my personal thoughts on the first episode of The Visions of Esca Flowne. Now, for anyone who's not familiar with this anime, this is a classic gem, and I gotta say, if you're actually really into isekais and stuff like that, I totally would recommend checking this out. I mean, I actually am doing this for two dedications. One of which is to my good friend Mad Matt, who actually had, a certain pleasure of watching this series. And of course to an unsung voice actor up north, aka in Canada, named Trenton Saul. Now, for you two gentlemen, this is a dedication to you guys. I gotta say, I really do enjoy this. I mean, yeah, it's an isekai mixed with a freaking mecha series. Totally underrated. In my personal opinion, 90s anime doesn't get the due justice it deserves. And yeah, that basically it would have been better if everything were just a niche and not trying to actually, pander to certain categories or groups. But I really gotta say, I actually used to remember watching this back when I had it on VHS, the first 4 episodes. That's how I got into it. And yeah, for anyone who's not like a 90s kid like myself, I was born in 89. The 90s were actually, my kind of thing. And yeah, the 90s were just, a time for us to actually just be kids. Things were actually just different from when I was a kid. In fact, I didn't even know about this anime because this came out in 96 and I was only 7 years old. I mean, when I actually started getting into anime, and oh my god, just thinking about the times like that, how niche things were over how it is, I'd actually would take those days over what's going on today, where everything's so mainstream. We're actually having an overabundance of shonen anime and stuff like that. Absolutely mind-baffling, guys. Simply put. But for the first episode, we actually are introduced to our protagonist, Hitomi, who actually is trying to actually win a certain boy's heart by actually running track. And it turns out she actually was trying to see if she could actually beat a certain track time about a certain time. I'm not really sure. Alright. I just need to gather my thoughts here. I know I should have written a script, but I just got finished watching the first episode. I will be doing all 26 episodes, and I will eventually write a script from the second episode on. But for the first episode, here's what happens. She actually makes a bet with her objective, per se, a certain boy that actually runs track as well, and why she got into it. She says that if she could exit time of 13 pendulum swings with her good luck charm, aka like a little pendulum necklace that she uses, then he has to give her his first kiss. And as soon as she tried actually trying to beat her time, that's when another boy from another universe, from another planet called Gaia, actually gets transferred into her world. And during that time, it turns out that the boy that was transferred was a Prince Vaughn. And I gotta say, it is actually just absolutely criminally underrated, that certain shows don't get enough shine. Especially like, Tenchi Muyo, freaking, other shows. Yeah, there's a lot of popularity in it. Like, Sailor Moon. They get, like, Sailor Moon's like 90s anime. No, there's other anime just like this. But this doesn't get enough shine. But I'm going to freaking turn that around. Because, you got people like Studio Chojin, Kenny Lauderdale, and all those others. They're actually just doing, what we're trying to do. I wanted to actually give this particular anime its particular shine. And also to get, certain people like, Trenton Saul, their due congratulations for actually doing such things. Even though he doesn't get enough credit, but still, I respect the guy. He's a great guy. I totally would recommend checking it on Twitter. I mean, Trenton, if you're watching this, thank you so much for actually, thank you so much for actually having my back, along with being a great sport and all. I have your undying support and respect, and you have my undying support and respect in return. So, I just actually hope that, this video actually just gets out to you. I hope you actually enjoy this. Also, I really enjoyed, like, the artisticness and the simplicity of hand-drawn animation. Whereas nowadays, everything's done by computers and stuff. I mean, where's the magic in all that? I just want to go back to the time where, animation was simple. It actually had to take time. Or just, freaking on deadlines and stuff like that. I just prefer simpler times, personally. And this right here, this screams, needs to be, worked out. Just enjoyed. And as for the rest of the episode, it turns out that a dragon appears. And it turns out Vaughn actually had to freaking slay the dragon in order to get back to Gaia. But after slaying the dragon and taking the gem out of it, it turns out the gem actually not only transports Vaughn, but also Hitomi from Earth to Gaia. And it was like, oh man, I freaking just gotta sit down and actually watch this series. I would totally recommend checking it out. I actually still got other projects I need to work on, like finishing off Redove Healer, doing more character analyses for that. But that's going to be in the near future. For now, I just need to sit down and watch The Vision of Esca Flowne. I'm actually really enjoying the first episode. So guys, if you guys really enjoyed this, please smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get to 399 subscribers. And if you could, I will do this, the One Chip Challenge, on a live stream. And if you guys want to see me suffer like that, then be sure to hit that number and let it go up to 399. Let's hope to get to 399 subscribers. Also, if I get to 400, I'll do a top 20 husbandos list. Because I bet you guys would be kind of curious, like, what kind of male characters I'm into. But, all in all, it is what it is. Anyway, just remember these 4 things, guys. Respect the life's fan service, enjoy your fandoms, embrace your degeneracy, as long as it's legal, doesn't hurt you or anyone else. Anime is freedom. And until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying, God, anime, make a big titty waifu, fucking speed.